I'm Milena Muzquiz. I'm an artist from Tijuana. I consider myself very much a person from the border, from Tijuana in the sense of a person that was constantly crossing between two countries. And that in itself is something that very much influences my work. First of all, because it's something about growing up in a very transitional space, in a space that isn't static. And so there's always been an element and a freedom of valuing things in a very different way because of growing up on a border where you're dealing with two countries, one that's economically much poorer and one that's very rich, and kind of managing all these different aesthetics constantly, momentarily, through the crossing of territory of a small amount of space. A lot of the paintings, a lot of the work is just simple, like actual formalized painting, done with oil paints and floral. It's very simple in the sense of it's not a complicated thing that anybody has to analyze. So, and I'm very democratic in the sense that it doesn't have to be academic for me. It's like every kind of economic level should be able to enjoy it. It's not like I'm being political about it, but it's something that I think is very important. And I was thinking well, what I'm doing really is just talking about landscape, what's around me, and it's always this sort of great interest to me to be very honest and get to the truth, right? So I don't know what the truth is, but I do know that there is truth in front of you constantly, right? Like right now I'm standing in front of this painting, that's true, and that's it. So if you just kind of are very aware of what's happening constantly right in front of you. So I was sitting in traffic thinking about okay, so what I'm doing is painting about, my paintings are about landscape. But also, I'm in Los Angeles, it's a big city, I'm stuck in traffic, and I start looking around me and I see all these semi-trucks and signs and start realizing, well, actually my landscape has nothing to do with nature, it's all typography, it's all these signs, it's all these letters, it's all these different fonts. And from there, and thinking about that, I got into making all these ceramic text pieces. There's not only text happening around me, but there's thought constantly in my head, no? It's sort of like the music I listen to, the things that I'm interested in, the little phrases that I come up with in my head that kind of make the day more comic. And that's how all the work really came together.